Go.
Hey cool cats and kittens, what have all you guys been up to on lockdowns? I know I've been going batshit crazy. We just really love to be getting in this thing and ripping it up on the drag strip, but it's not to be. But yeah, I think from last video when we talked to you, we'd made some 4-link changes and trying to smack the tyre into the track a bit more, and we broke an axle on the first pass, so maybe it was hitting the tyre a bit harder, but we never really got to finish off our development on getting the most out of this combo. We're happy with the 840 we did, considering it has factory cams in it, no head work, still stock crank, no extra compression or anything, so it's, apart from the forged internals, it's basically a stock barrow engine, and yeah, 840, we're pretty happy with that. You'd have to have a pretty serious small block to get 840 out of it, so we can't wait to get back out and try and better the numbers, which I'm sure we will. So yeah, fuck Carol Baskin. Let's get out and get racing as soon as possible. But last video we talked about our commodores for the two girls, Casey and Natalie, and we've just thrown that all in the bin. We've got rid of the commodores, traded them all in, and we've picked up this beautiful dragster of commodores. It's a Don Davies Super Comp dragster out of the US, and the girls are going to take it in turns of having a go in this thing. It's as I said, it's a Super Comp car, so in America they run an 890 fixed dial in, and the car would have had one of these pieces on it here, and as the car leaves the start line, it'll activate this solenoid here. The solenoid will be activated, shut the butterflies to a designated amount, so maybe half close the butterflies for say 3/4 of a second, then they'll snap back open again and the car will truck on down and do an 890. Then you might go to another track where they have an 850 index, so you'll adjust that so you take less out of it. It's you'll see super gas cars doing it. They stumble over. It's a real gay. I mean, I don't know. I don't understand it. Not a big fan of it. But at the end of the day, once it came to Australia, they all got ripped off it, and the car runs 780s with full throttle without this gear on it. It's got a 565 big block Chev in it with Dart Pro 1 CNC heads, 1050 Dominator carburetor, perfect thing for the girls. You know, otherwise we only run carbies on our lawnmowers and a female's drag car, that's about it. But it's got all Jezel rockers, Jezel belt drive on the front of it, just a real solid engine. 900 horsepower, should blow the hairs out. It's a very safe car. That's what we like about it. We sort of got a bit sort of freaked out by the street cars. It's got great instrumentation on it there. It's like a jumbo jet. If that doesn't confuse the girls, nothing will. But it's got all air shifting for the gears, delay box. It's got basically all the best stuff. NHRA tech car, and this Don Davis fella, he likes to put his name on everything. Very proud builder. He's got little stamps on the car everywhere. But what we're going to do is we're going to give it a paint job. It's very 1999, the paintwork on the car. I don't know, you guys might actually like it, but to me, it looks a bit like it belongs in the circus. So we're gonna no more than 3 colours on a race car. That's my motto, and we're gonna change that. We're gonna get a more modern scoop, or we've got a more modern scoop for it. Getting rid of this guy. I've ordered some down swept pipes, streamline the back of the car a little bit. Just make our own, personalise it a bit. If you come around the back here, it's got a full modular strange diff in it, aluminium bolt through centre. Shorty glide, so it's got all the good tough shit in it. And one thing you don't see on all dragsters is it's got a 4-link rear end in it, so as you launch it'll actually arch its back a little bit, and it's all adjustable like a normal 4-link. And you wouldn't play with this too much. It's on a real shitty track you may do a little bar adjustment, but I can't see us we'll just be leaving it alone. It's a championship winning car here in Australia with Alicia Adamos already. So we think they'll have a lot of fun with this car. I've started rubbing down some of the panels already. It was all done in acrylic lacquer, so I've whizzed it all down. I'm going to put 2 coats of primer on it because you will find these little edges will stand up and they'll show back through again. So just get it all one uniform base colour. I'm going to give it a couple of coats of primer, then we'll put the new paint scheme on. Within a week we'll have it all painted and we'll do another video and show you. Maybe if you're interested, we can even show you some stuff in between times in the preparation. But this is what they're like in America. Even on the inside of the panels, it's got all detailed airbrushing. I mean, you don't even see these parts of the car, but this is what they're like. They're right into the detail. That's the inside of this panel here. All completely airbrushed. Hundreds of hours of work's gone into it. So we'll keep this just so the original painter doesn't feel a little bit emotional. We'll keep some of his work there for him. So yeah, we'll go out. Oh, we've got a little buggy here we're going to be working on. We're going to tie the paint scheme of this in. This is my new race car, so I can get around the pits. Yeah, there's the scoop we've been working on. Some of you might remember this, the late Simon Leckius, rest in peace. We picked this one up off him. It was a little short on the sides here, so I've just added 60 mils to it. So we've made up a box, screwed it all on there. Let's pull the box off now. And now we've got that extra, I've got that extra little bit of area I need. I'll trim this all up really nice, put some disc fasteners in there. I will actually put another layer of fiberglass on the outside of that. So that just gives me a little bit of extra length to fit over the carby box on the car. So yeah, another little trick. If you want to get rounded edges, when you put your box in, you wipe a little bit of plasticine in there. So when you take the plasticine off, you got a nice rounded edge. So we've got a bit of a one-stop shop here at McClure Motorsport. Fiberglass repairs, chassis, engines. We do the lot. So we'll see you in a couple of weeks with a nice finished dragster for you all to look at.